My name is Dominique Flagg. My first chapter in the God's Graffiti project is the story of Ishmael. If you ask me for a life synopsis, it will begin with the lack of answers to questions pivotal to forming my character as a man. Like, why couldn't my pops just pay child support? I had good grades, I played sports. What father wouldn't want that? As far as I'm concerned, it was just another missed opportunity remained in the shadows. Watching my mom struggle was the worst thing, but it inspired me. She hustled to ensure that my brothers and I had something to eat. Now everything that I achieve is for her to see. It may not have been until this very moment that I forgave my pops for not being around, because I might have turned out to be just like him. I dedicated most of my life to being the opposite of who he was to me, simply out of spite. But today, I am Ishmael. I am free, no longer misinformed of my purpose or identity. I realize that parents are people too, and they make mistakes, and they are often too embarrassed to speak up, so they freeze up, hoping that the problems will fade away. What I was yesterday may not be what I want to project today, and just as sure as my last name is my last name, I am not the troubles or uncertainty of my past, but instead a testimony to its defeat. I am neither my mother nor my father, but instead a division of the best parts of both. Growing up, I knew that society would never give me a fair chance because of where I come from and because of who I come from, so that only meant that I had to work 10 times as hard to share certain luxuries. See, there is hierarchy in these streets when leaders aspire to the top only to monopoly everybody, and mothers everywhere are forced to sacrifice in order to save their young. During the most trying times, how we respond to adversity speaks volumes of our beliefs, and for me, there isn't a broken promise that I ain't heard, and I'm still waiting on those shoes to come, or an explanation as to why you didn't make one high school football game. Life is too precious to spend it hating and hurting, and in the same breath, it is too short to spend it holding on to the feelings that weigh you down. People are either a benefit or a detriment, regardless they are lessons. At first I didn't understand, and that was because I didn't have the answers to my questions, but I walked by faith and not by sight, which allowed me to deliver this blessing. I forgive you. I forgive you. Now let's move on and enjoy what I've been missing.
For the Ishmael chapter, that one really brought me to a space to where, you consider your relationship with your parents, how important that is and where that has gotten you in life today. And for that chapter, I really dedicated that chapter to forgiving my pops because, he wasn't always around. That may not have been the intentions, personally for him to feel that way, but I just felt like, I developed so much anger over the years towards him, so I just dedicated that chapter to acknowledging that hurt, and then also at the same time forgiving him for basically, how I felt and moving on from it. My name is Dominique Flagg. I'm a senior here at Arizona State University, majoring in English creative writing with a concentration in poetry. I also have a minor in philosophy. I plan on graduating in the fall of 2014. Just want to give a shout out to Romal for giving us this opportunity to share our talents with you. I hope you all enjoyed the project. And if you haven't got it already, go ahead and grab God's Graffiti.